If you guys are wondering why I'm wearing a suit in this video, just make sure to stay till the end and I'll let you know. Something like that, right? Just like totally like personal. Real quick, before we start this video, I just want to preface it with this. Throughout my time recording and producing bands, I've been able to meet tons of talented, creative musicians. What pains me the most is knowing that a lot of these musicians are holding themselves back. And how are they holding themselves back? They're holding themselves back because they do not have a recording setup to lay down ideas, to collaborate, and to make the most of their talent. I would argue to maximize your potential to succeed that you need to put yourself in a position to succeed. And I think the right way of doing that is having a little setup where you can lay down an idea, send it to a bandmate, you can record an idea, send it to a producer, and you can really collaborate with other artists via the power of the internet. So yeah, if you don't have a recording setup, I think that you're limiting yourself. It may sound harsh, but it is reality. So let's jump into this video. It's tailored to artists that take themselves seriously and want to make the most of their talents and, you know, make a career doing this thing, man. All right, so let's head on over to the studio and I will see you there. What's up, nerds? My name is Cory Bergeron, and you are watching Cory Bergeron Recordings. When a band or artist hires me to do a full production, the first thing I ask the band for is a set of demos. One of my favorite things is instead of the band sending me an unlistenable iPhone demo, they send me a full session. Whether it be in Pro Tools, Logic, Cubase, etc., I'm able to open the session and see the artist's vision in one of the purest forms. It also gives me the ability to start building off of it immediately. Some of the best music that I've worked on has been created this way. With having the session, I'm able to mangle the arrangement, manipulate different vocal melodies, add some guitar parts, and maybe switch up the drum part. I can do all of this before the band and I are even sitting in the same room. Oftentimes, some of the sounds or takes that we created in the demo sessions end up on the final product. So let's jump into what I think every musician should have so they have the tools they need to create the music they want and collaborate with others. Number one, music has been made primarily on computers over the last couple decades, so you're going to need a computer. I would recommend that you get a MacBook Pro, as they make for great digital audio workstations. They're portable, so you can use them on the go or if you're on tour, as well as they come with the free software GarageBand. With that being said, there are many different models of MacBooks, so which one should you get? My best advice when it comes to getting a MacBook is you get what you pay for. If you're on a budget, maybe look at getting a used MacBook, but assure that you have good processing power and a healthy amount of RAM to make sure that you can run a digital audio workstation smoothly. Also, if you're going to be working on music, you probably want to have a decent amount of storage, although you can save a couple bucks here as external hard drives are pretty cheap these days. Number two, if you have a Mac, that means you have access to using GarageBand, but I would highly recommend in upgrading to Logic Pro X. Logic Pro is a digital audio workstation and it comes with a lot of great tools and MIDI virtual instruments. It's really easy to use and has some unique features compared to other DAWs on the market that tailor it to making songwriting and laying down quick ideas easy. It's also much cheaper than Pro Tools, Cubase, Ableton, so you really can't go wrong with Logic Pro. Number three, so you already have a computer and you have Logic, so the next thing you'll need is an interface so you can record yourself. The interface is going to make it so you can record your voice, guitar, keyboard, etc. I recommend to get your hands on a Focusrite Scarlett Solo. This little interface has one preamp and one instrument in. What this means is you can record one live microphone and you can record an instrument such as a guitar DI or a keyboard simultaneously. A big advantage of using this interface versus other interfaces on the market is that it's USB powered, so if you're on the go or if you're on tour, you're able to use this interface without having to rely on an external power source. If you're going to be recording a full drum kit or a band live off the floor, be sure to check out the different models that the Focusrite Scarlett series has, as they have different models that have different amount of preamps on them. I will leave a list of them linked down below. Number 4, so you want to record your voice, a tambourine, or maybe a guitar amp. You're gonna need a microphone and an XLR cable. I'd recommend to pick up a Shure SM57 and a 15-foot XLR cable. The SM57 is a great workhorse microphone that's super durable. I really like how the 57 sounds on vocals, and I would even go as far to say that it may be better than a high-end condenser microphone if you're recording vocals in an untreated acoustic environment. For an industry standard microphone, you'd be surprised at how cheap it is. Realistically, you could use this microphone on almost any source and create a high-quality recording. The studio I'm currently in has 6 of them, and it's not uncommon for them all to be used on one single project. It is definitely one of my favorite microphones of all time. Number 5, you're gonna need a reliable pair of closed back studio headphones. It is important that they're closed back so they isolate well and eliminate any bleed while recording. I would recommend to get your hands on an audio-technica ATH-M series pair of studio headphones. The ATH series comes in M20, M30, M40, and M50. As the number goes up, so does the quality and so does the price. Although, if you don't have the budget to purchase appropriate studio headphones, you can always use your Apple earbuds or whatever else you're using to listen to music at the moment until you have the time to upgrade. Just like that, that's the end of the video. If you're able to get your hands on these items, you'll have a great setup to make music and collaborate with other people. Another great advantage of using these specific items is that all of it's able to be used on the go. So if you're out on the go, you can use them.
Leave that in. You gotta make like that's where the music stops.
Yeah. Anyways, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. Please drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in joining a Facebook group of like-minded individuals such as yourself, there's a link to do it in the description below. I've also listed all of these products in the description below, so be sure to check them out. My name is Cory Bergeron. You are watching Cory Bergeron Recordings, and I will see you in the next video.